Okay, the Division 1 preliminary final takes place this weekend at Springvale Reserve, where you'll be able to listen in on 88.3 Southern FM Sunday afternoon from 2 o'clock. And I'm joined now by the senior coach of St Paul's East Bentley, Paul Howard. How you going?
Good, thanks, Ron.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, it was a solid performance on the weekend. You didn't get the grand final spot you wanted, but it was a solid performance against this year's benchmark team.
Yeah, it would have been handy to have the rest coming into the grand final. Obviously going the short way, but obviously we're going to have to go the long way. We were reasonably good against St Kilda City, but as we all know, you can't let them off the hook for those 10-15 minute periods. They got off to a fairly good start, and in the third quarter we sort of, into the breeze, we sort of shut them down, but we weren't able to score ourselves. So in the end, we were a fair bit down at three-quarter time, which makes it very difficult to come back. But we had a good performance in the last quarter, and once again, it was a reasonable performance, but we need to be better.
A lot of confidence coming out of that. Now, you come up against your opponent, you played 2 weeks ago in Chelsea Heights in the prelim. It was a good confidence-building win a couple of weeks ago, but they lead the head-to-head tally 2-1 for the year. Yeah,
they do. I don't think they played as good as they did during the year in the finals, but once again, we never let them play well. We had a fairly good game. We had a good team in. We've had guys that have been out for a fair bit of the year that were available for selection. But Flacky's got the boys up and running. I went and watched them yesterday, and they're going well. They've got a really good forward line. Flacky's playing well himself. He's got over his little injuries and whatnot. Really good midfield, good wingers. Yeah, they're a really good side. So we're going to have our guard up this week. We're not worried about next week as we're worried about this week at this point in time.
As you need to, because as you say, the Hiders are coming. They were up and about yesterday. As reigning premiers, how important do you see it to be in the grand final this year to back up?
I think as far as being reigning premiers, it's all in the past now. So we're pretty much just focused on getting the ultimate success for the guys we've got at the club now. There's been a bit of a change as far as a few of the players are concerned, and obviously, St Paul's have been a lot of grand finals in years gone by, but once again, it's all in the past. We're looking towards the future, and we're looking to build from here on in.
You've done your list management, just a question without notice. You've done your list management pretty well this year. You've got a lot of senior experienced guys down there at McKinnon Oval. And I speak of the guys like Robbie Prue, Damon Shaw and Heath Barnes, just to name a couple. They've missed games during the year. Are they in tip-top condition?
At the minute, I think they are. One of the best things about St Paul's is obviously the guys that are there are now a year or so older, a bit more experienced. A lot of the younger guys have come through, like Trent McIntyre and the like. We've recruited a couple of guys from outside of the club, but young Peter McCullia, as we know, he's been around for a few years now. And also we've got young James Marasco who's coming to the side, and it's good to get recruits in-house as far as their improvement over the from years of experience, and also the younger guys coming through and improving along the way.
Well, fantastic win by the Colts on the weekend to see them play. All three sides from St Paul's taking part in the preliminary final day, so it's going to be a huge day for the club.
Yeah, we're very happy about that result. Obviously, it would have been a bit better if the boys had got straight in during the week, but it's not to be. But either way, we're very happy to be part of the day.
As usual, we wouldn't be able to let you go without a couple of parting shots just to keep you on your toes, and I know you're very nervous about these ones today. Side that's going down from Division 1, Clayton, do you see them playing finals in 2010?
Obviously they have to do a little bit of recruiting. They had a bit of an exodus as far as players and whatnot. I think if the coach hangs around and the players that he's got their sticks fat by him, and once again probably recruits a couple of key players, I think they'll be a force. Clayton are too proud a club just to go down and hang around.
Yeah. Tiger Woods is coming to Australia to play major golf. Will you be going to watch?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Oh, look, Tiger Woods is obviously a superstar, and I know it might be 10 or 15 deep at Royal Melbourne somewhere. I don't know. No, probably not.
And what's your preferred meal before a big game?
Preferred meal for myself or for the players?
Well, as a player.
As a player, you probably couldn't go past spaghetti or something like that. Not too much, but just enough.
Load up the carbs.
Exactly.
That's the way. Good luck on the weekend, Paul, and hopefully we'll see a replay of the 08 Grand Final in a fortnight's time.
Thanks very much.
Got a big Division 1 preliminary final coming up this Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. You'll be able to catch all the action here on 88.3 Southern FM live as myself and David Hampton bring you all the action from Springvale Reserve. And Ryan Flack, you'll be taking your charges out. Chelsea Hops, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Rowan. Yeah, I feel a bit like deja vu being back here this week. Yeah, it's no, good to be here.
Now, at the start of 2009, you wanted to set yourselves up for a double chance, just on the off chance something might go wrong at finals time. Now, you've achieved that goal. The wheels kind of fell off a couple of weeks ago, but gee, you fought back well on the weekend.
Yeah, we did. I think, well, at the start of the year, we probably we just wanted to go as well as we could, for the first half of the season and then restock. But at the halfway mark, we thought top three was realistic, and yeah, absolutely, we put ourselves in a position where we could get the double chance, so that if we had an off day, as we did, we could rebound, and we managed to do that on the weekend, which was really pleasing.
Well, Sunday's game, you've knocked Mordialloc out of the finals now. It was a fantastic defensive effort. You matched up against them really, really well.
Yeah, we obviously sort of did a little bit of homework, and that's the beauty of the finals. You can actually get down, or the Saturday, Sunday finals, you can go and have a look. And yeah, I thought we're a team that really prides ourselves on our defensive effort, and the week before against St Paul's it was lacking a little bit, but I think that was also partly because of the way that they played and the position that they put us into. But our defensive effort was a lot better the other day, and I think our tackle count was 20 up on the week before, and got our matchups pretty well right, and it all came off, which was great.
Well, you shut them down very well after they did that to you down at Beasley Reserve earlier in the year, so good scalp to claim. Now you've got St Paul's this week in the preliminary final. Obviously you lead the head-to-heads 2-1 against them this year, but they got the bragging rights. What changes this week?
Oh, I think that probably the experience of the last 2 weeks means that we'll be better prepared, and that I thought, as I mentioned last week, the occasion probably got to us a little bit, and I'd be hopeful that when we come out we're just a bit more settled this week, which is the main thing. I mentioned to the guys after the game it would be probably unrealistic for us to think that we were a 4-zip better side than St Paul's, really. So if we were going to play them at 4 games at any stage, they're probably going to beat us at least once. So that's happened, but we've played them 2 other times when they've been pretty close to full strength and played really well. So that gives us the confidence that we need to know that if we get everything right, we should be in with a good shot.
Well, you certainly had a great game yourself on the weekend in the midfield there for the Hiders, and very hard to tackle in that midfield, and obviously with the white shorts this week it'll be even harder to tackle.
Yeah, apparently the white shorts give me an extra bit of a buffer. I've been told that they don't look great, but they're comfortable. So yeah, I'll continue to work on that. It's probably something where I sort of saw myself playing a little bit more forward, but just with the balance that we've had with our team and a lot of other forwards functioning really well. The spot for me at the moment is in the midfield, but who knows how that will go on the weekend.
Well, you've got some big names helping you out down there at Beasley Reserve now. Good luck for the weekend. We hope you can go through and get to your first Division 1 Grand Final in the Southern Footy League. It would be a huge achievement for yourself and the club, but we wouldn't be able to let you go without a few parting shots as always. Clayton are going to be relegated from Division 1 this year. Do you see them playing finals in 2010 and maybe coming straight back up?
Absolutely. I've got a lot of respect for Clayton as a club. They've had a really tough year this year, but I have absolutely no doubt. Just the improvement that they even showed through the year meant that I think if they had been playing the way they did in round 18 at the start of the year, there's no way they would have been relegated. So I'd strongly expect they'll come straight back up.
Tiger Woods is coming to Australia to play major golf out here. Will you be going along to watch the tie?
I haven't got tickets yet, but I absolutely thought to myself I'm definitely going to get some. But if they're all sold out, I guess I won't be. But yeah, very hopeful to go and have a look.
And just to finish up, as a player, what's your preferred meal before a game, a big game?
I just usually have a bit of lasagna or pasta the night before. That's about it. A couple of bananas in the morning. So yeah, that's my fitness tip for what it's worth.
Energy in the morning and carbs by night.
That's right.
No worries, Ryan Flack. Good luck this weekend, and you can catch us on 88.3 Southern FM live from 2 PM Sunday.